Hi everyone, I'm back, and I got some stuff to do today. Got some stuff to tell you guys. So first off, I want to thank everyone for sponsoring my channel. You're all on there, I hope. If not, please slip me an email, and then I can just put you on there. You can email me at, oh not www, what am I thinking? Ridderhof art at ziggo.nl. That's where you can mail me, so you can do that. Now, I have a lot of stuff to tell you guys. First, I just sort of had a little panic attack because I put something on my Facebook group this morning, and then I got this little notification from Messenger. When I opened it, I had an anxiety attack because I think like 6 million people were messaging me, but I don't use that, so I have never seen those things. So I just scanned through it, and there were some important things in there, a couple of things that I found that needed my attention. So I did answer those people, but I do not do Messenger, people. So I'm sorry, but if you have, sent me a message, I'm sorry, but I can't do Messenger. I got too many, from too many directions. I'm getting people emailing me. Everyone that isn't confident about pouring, they mail me, and they do it on Etsy. They mail me. They do it on Facebook Messenger, email, on YouTube. It's starting to get a little crazy, so sorry about Messenger, but I don't do Messenger. Oh no, this is for later, sorry. This is the one I did last week. Elaine Faithful, little Alfie here. She has a GoFundMe because Alfie needs a double operation for both his little hind legs. And I said, like, if everyone were to donate $2, then, we'd just be happy and he could get his operation and everything would be fine. But the problem is that GoFundMe, the minimum is $5. So I didn't realize that that was the case. Someone mentioned that to me, and thank you for that. But then I thought, well, if you... Oh, there goes my airbrush compressor. That's going to take a little bit. But what I thought, well, if you can't, donate, which I totally understand because, we don't all have a lot of funds, but we could go there, and there's a link on the GoFundMe page where you can share this on Facebook on your timeline. And if people were to do that, we could just get the word out, and that would be something amazing. So if we could, just do that with a lot of people just sharing the GoFundMe link, and then, get this thing moving, that would be awesome, really would be. And I'm sure she'd be happy, little Alfie'd be happy, everyone would be happy. That's kind of how it works. Okay, what I'm gonna do, pour. I found this thing, which I kind of like. It's a really long tube thing. I'm not gonna put a hole in the back to release the, the suction, but I'm going to fill it with paint. I want to do the background. I want to do a solid color, and then I want to go over it really carefully like this and make really pretty patterns. How does that sound? Okay, well, I'm gonna get my paint already mixed and done, and I know that people always want to know what I use, so these are the colors that I'm using in this pour. It's these are the numbers. All you have to do is, if you're in America, you go to Dick Blick, you go to the Winsor & Newton paint, because it's all Winsor & Newton Galleria, and these are the numbers. And I just gave you a hint of the color. So 120 is a yellow, which I mix with this green. That's 483. I mix them together to lighten up that green and make it a pretty green. Then I have 541, that's Prussian blue, 516, phthalo blue, 522, phthalo green, 644, titanium, which I mix with these to make the turquoises, If you have these three, you can make every single shade of turquoise that you can imagine. So all you really would need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors, and you can make some gorgeous paintings. Now, what I have is I have a white, and on the side you can see here, let me tilt it a little bit. This is a XYZ, yeah. That's Dutch for without silicone. Zonder is without. So you learned another Dutch word today. This is the Prussian blue. This is one of the colors I made with the phthalo green and blue. And as you can see, another 2 shades, all made with phthalo blue, green, and titanium. And this is the green I'm talking about. So the green is just 483120. You mix it up and it gets that beautiful, really beautiful color of green. Now the paint is, I'm hoping, exactly perfect. So I'm going to do the background, and I did want to get a really big brush, but I can't find one. Oh, here's one. I can use one of these. So I'm going to get the one with the Z on it, which stands for no silicone, and I am going to cover the background. Now there was another person on YouTube that said, oh, just don't do that online, just do that before you start the video. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not the way I roll. I do this online. Don't like it, use the fast forward. I'm really in a mood today. I was really busy because I had my whole studio was one big mess. There was so much laying around. I let everything go because last weekend, you know, I really had the sniffles and I wasn't feeling too good. So after I poured, I just let everything lay there. And I just cleaned that up this morning. That was a lot of work because it was so much. Everything drips all over. You have to take it off with a razor blade. Then you have to clean everything. Oh, it's such a mess. I really need someone in the studio to help me. That would be so cool. You know, not only to clean up, but I'd teach them how to do this. And then they could help me put stuff on the internet to sell and all that kind of stuff. But I guess that's just wishful thinking. Okay, here we go. This is ready. This will smooth out a little bit. But now we're gonna fill this with color. So let me just put that aside a little before I splash it all over. Don't want to do that. I think I will be, I'm just gonna start with white like I always do. Then a little bit of the turquoise. I saw something fall in there. I hope it's not a gooky thing or something like that, but we'll see when we pour it out. Then some of that beautiful light green, a little bit white again, because we do want to have it, you know, sort of merge into the background. That'd be really cool. Okay, this one I don't have in there yet, so we're going to put that in there too. Oops, now it's full. Okay, putting all my paints away. And here we have the, okay, maybe it would be good if I just put it on top here first. Ooh, I don't think so. No, that's not going to be good. Now I contaminated it. Oh, this is not really going like I expected. So I'm going to put a piece of paper on it. I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to slip it off like that. And now I'm going to let it play all over the canvas. Just sort of like that. Ooh, did flip off a little bit. Oh, that is so beautiful. And this paint, guys, this is really old paint. Some of it is 3 weeks old. So I do want a little bit of green in here, though. That's it. Okay. That's looking kind of nice. So I'm going to make it move a little bit before I torch it. And I hope something's going to happen because I don't know if it's going to. Oh, yes it is. Those are some awesome cells. A little bit of that too. Wow, that is really crazy. Crazy selling. But I would like it just a tiny bit bigger. So we're going to move it a little bit. Got to be really careful because I want to keep those, I want to really keep the cells sort of round. Now, what I like the most is this whole bit here. This is beautiful, but especially this down here. I'll get in close. Got to be careful that I don't. There you go. Look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? Those cells, those are beautiful. So I'm going to pull it back a little bit, make them a little bit bigger. Now they're a little bit bigger, and this is kind of nice also. That is nice. I think this is it. I'm going to keep it as is. Here they're going over the side. I like that. That's for someone that likes a lot of background. So that's it. And now we have this. And what I was thinking of, because Shelly Art did another beautiful little video about how she manipulated the paint. That was so awesome. Guys, if you don't already know her, go over there. She's on Instagram only, and her name is Shelly Art. And you know what I'm thinking? Maybe I'll do a video tomorrow and I'll show you all my favorite artists. Because, you know, sometimes if you don't really have, oh, is that beautiful? If you don't have a lot of people to watch and you want some, you know, suggestions to people that make beautiful art, I'll do that tomorrow. But what I'd like to do is scoop this up and put it on a piece of, oh, I get this question so many times. What do you use? This is what I use. See that? Kodak Extra Life 2. This is it. And why I use it is because it's waterproof. So no matter how much paint I put on it, it won't go wobbly, won't buckle, won't do anything. It'll just stay flat. And that's what we really want. And I'll see, you can't tear it. You just cannot tear this stuff because it has plastic on the bottom, on the top, and that keeps it flat. So that's what you're looking for. I know a lot of people are, nah, this is not good. I know a lot of people pour on photo paper, but that just doesn't work. Hate to tell you so, but it doesn't, because it all goes buckles and does stuff. Now let's see if we can make something. Got to be really careful how we put it on here. That's about it. That is something I like to see. Look at that. That is pretty, isn't it? Just a tiny bit of paint. And I'm going to try and get this one off too. Put some blue on there. That's it. But if you want to see someone do this really well, Shelly Art on Instagram. That's it. It's not doing anything else. And now I'm thinking, I really want to spread it out. It is sort of pretty, but not that pretty. So let me get this on here. And let's pull that over here. See what happens. Okay, that I can keep. Because I just might take out really the tiny ones for this. See how pretty that is? Now I get a lot of questions about, still get questions about the pouring medium I use. Yes, I have used a Liquitex way in the beginning of my channel. I used that a lot because there was nothing else that you could use. But ever since the oh, I love those colors together. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. But ever since I discovered the Vallejo, I'm sort of I always stay true to Vallejo because it works so so nicely. It always sells, and I just love the cells that it produces. They're nice and bubbly and round, and that's what we're sort of going for. And I'm okay with it because you can buy it all over the world. You know, first you couldn't buy it in America, but you guys stepped up and sent emails to Dick Blick, and now he has it. And I heard someone say that a couple of other shops have it too, which I don't know which ones they are, but I'm sure you know which ones. That is really nice. Let me get in close. That is also really pretty. This one I'm going to keep also. These two I'm going to keep. So, just a little recap. Oops, that was me on the microphone. Sorry about that. Little recap. The paint I'm using. I had a lot of cups, something like 12 cups, and a lot of same shades. So I put them all together. So I'm using paint that is between 1 and 3 weeks old, and it already had the silicone in it, and of course all the pouring medium stuff, and it works. I am absolutely satisfied with what it does. I see no deterioration in the performance of the paint. Nothing that is different in the way it sells. So just one more, because I just realized I have a lot of paint left in this thing. So it's really okay to, oh man, that is gorgeous. It's really okay to mix your paint as long as you can sort of do an airtight thing on top or put something on it so it doesn't dry out. And then let me get in really close. That is pretty. I love it. So as you can see, there's nothing going on with the paint. It works like it should. Some colors are better than the other, but that is with fresh paint also. What I'm seeing is the Prussian blue. You have to have the Prussian blue because that really does something to those cells. I'm not sure what it does, but there has to be something in there that just, you know, activates under the torch. Okay, just a little bit more here, making it a tiny bit bigger. That is really pretty. I might even just frame this one. I do have to let it go down here a little bit because I want to keep this in the middle. So then I'll only tip the sides a little bit. But this one, I think I'll just keep this. That is really pretty. Okie dokie. I'm pretty satisfied with this one. I can cut that out, I think. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to upload this video and then I'm going to make another video. But I want you guys to have something to look at. Okay? See you in a bit. Love you all to pieces.